Hey, welcome. I'm Jacqueline Battle with National Land Realty. And today I want to talk to you about how to calculate your mortgage interest. Okay, so before in one of the previous recordings, we talked about how you can prepay your mortgage interest to reduce the amount of interest that's going to be applied when you apply your payment. All of these answers can be found in this book. Yep. Homeownership pre-planning and much more. You can pick up a copy of this on Amazon.com. This book is filled with all types of information that you can use to pre-plan your purchase of real estate or to pre-plan your paying off of your mortgage. It's real estate purchase power for those who are in business for themselves. And it's also a great tool, a great aid if you own real estate or you want to buy more real estate. It is a wealth of information. So today, as we've already talked about how you can prepay your interest, we're going to talk to you a little bit more about how to calculate your mortgage interest. Okay. All right. So if you can divide by 12, then you can calculate your mortgage interest. Yeah. Once you know this, you'll never look at your payment the same way again. All right, so what you want to do is you want to start with your APR. So pretty much on your settlement statement or on your truth in lending statement, you're going to see your APR. That's your annual percentage rate. That's the annual interest rate, the rate in which you are paying interest annually. If your APR is, let's say, 5%, then what we want to do is convert that into a decimal. You're using your calculator to do this. So if we're going to convert that into a decimal, we know that's 0.05, right? Then we're going to take that and divide it by 12. So it'll be 0.05. We're talking about your interest now, divided into 12. That's going to give you your monthly rate of interest, right? So if you don't have your amortization, if you have your amortization, it's simple. Just take a look at your amortization to see the amount of interest that you're going to be billed for next month. And then you prepay that. But if you don't have your amortization statement for your mortgage, then this is the way to calculate the amount of your monthly interest. Why is this a factor? Well, on mortgage loans, as we explained in the prior video, mortgage interest on mortgage loans is paid in the arrears. So if you can get ahead of that mortgage interest, if you can get ahead of it, then you're able to set yourself up in such a way that your payment is going to be more effective because it's going to show more of your payment being applied, towards your principal, right? Okay, so this is what you want. This will help you reduce, there you go. It'll help you reduce your mortgage balance. You're getting it. Okay, thank you guys that are commenting. Thank you so much for that. All right, so when we've done that, you'll see that you're breaking down your APR into your monthly interest. So we've already done that calculation. All right, now let's move into understanding how we can apply this. All right, so we know we've got your monthly interest rate. We just went through the calculating of how we get that done and why it's important. Why is it relevant? Well, because our objective is to reduce the amount of interest that we're paying over time to allow more of our payment to be applied towards the principal rather than applied towards the interest. Is that right? Yes. All right, so what you want to do next is multiply that figure that you got. When you took your interest rate, we said 0.05 and divided it into 12, right? So that amount that you got, which should be 0.004167. Yeah. All right. So if you've got that, we're looking at 4%. If you've gotten that, then what you want to do is multiply that by your balance. Now, remember in the prior recording, we were dealing with a balance of 200,000. All right. So let's stick with that. You're going to multiply that percentage that you just got as your monthly interest, the amount of interest that you are paying monthly. You're going to multiply that by your loan balance, which we're saying is 200,000. All right. That's going to give you $833.40. So you're paying, hypothetically speaking, you're paying $833 out of that $1,074 a month payment that we talked about in the prior recording. $833 dollars and 40 cents is being applied towards interest. Well, interest on mortgage loans is paid in the arrears. So if you prepay that, when it's time for your next payment, you're going to owe less interest. This is how much interest you'll owe every month, that $833.40. Does that make sense? So then the balance of that $1,074 payment that we talked about on that $200,000 at 5% is being applied towards your principal. That's not a whole lot. So you can apply more towards the principal by prepaying the interest. This simple calculation reveals how much of your money is going to the bank versus how much of your money is actually paying down the principal that's owed on your home. Listen, if you want to know any more about this, you can pick up this book, Homeownership, Pre-Planning, and much, much more. Homeownership, Pre-Planning, and much, much more. You can get a copy of it on Amazon. Yeah. It's got so much information in it. This is just a small portion of what's in here. We call it purchase power for business owners, but really it'll work for anybody that's either owning real estate, wanting to pay off your real estate, wanting to pre-plan to purchase real estate. Yeah. There is I'm just going to say a bunch of information in here that can help you. I want you to remember that I'm Jacqueline Battle with National Land Realty. And if you're interested in learning more about how to understand this, just comment interest. Just put interest in the comments and I'll send you a cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet that'll show you how to calculate this for any mortgage loan at all, at any amount and any interest rate at any time. Yeah. So if you're interested, just comment interest, INTEREST in the comments, and I'll be certain to get you out a cheat sheet that will show you exactly how to calculate this for yourself. And remember to pick up a copy, Homeownership, Pre-Planning, and much, much more. I'm Jacqueline Battle with National Land Realty. And if you're interested in a land professional for any reason, reach out.